Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Everett. He finds his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, he saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to Davis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Finds his man, and they convert. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Dropping back, it's Everett. They're bringing heat. Caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
7, Georgia State, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
And that's another Panther. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 7, Georgia State 0.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with it. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he makes the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Gets it out quickly. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Everett. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
All wideouts, no backs. On second down, he's looking downfield. Feeling some heat. And they're able to get him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A third and long coming up here. Moving away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it's caught inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Ncaa.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Georgia State now has it in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down to stay in bounds.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run. And I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Got a lot of running room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Looking left. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, wants to throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. We got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Panthers want to move quickly. Quickly out to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Quarterback checking the play. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No huddle offense to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He makes a grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration. And
touchdown, Georgia State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll line up to go for 2. Was to pass. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's running in the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Back to the air one more time. Finds the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Got it, looking for a first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's up. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly, 2-9
He's looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to Davis. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the left. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackled, but he has a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Everett. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Eagles are on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to run for it. Jukes his way for more. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick step and go. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Everett. Might be looking to run. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this. And that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it.